Hey everyone, welcome to the channel again. It's lovely to have you here to join me for another pick a card reading, and today we're doing, aren't we? What is the most important thing that you need to know about this connection? What's the key information that it needs to sort of come to light? So we have got our three piles, and I'm going to go to them in a moment. But just to remind you, it is a general reading. Lots of people watch the readings, so just take the messages that feel right to you and then leave the rest behind. You never take a message that doesn't feel right, and it's timeless, so it's good for whenever you're finding it. But let's get straight to our groups. Okay guys, so here we are, we have our group. So we've got group number 1, which is the bee, beautiful bee card, and it says community underneath, and it's got the lovely yellow stone here as well that you can choose from too. And we've also got the equally gorgeous hummingbird card, and I think that says miracles with the beautiful pink stone. So a little pink stone or a little pink bead. And then we have the equally lovely Ladybug card or Ladybird card, and that says good luck with a beautiful red little red stone here. So those are our three piles. Use your intuition, go for the one that's calling for you. If there's more than one, that's absolutely fine. Remember, like I always say before, it is general, so just take what resonates. But other than that, I'll see you in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number 1, welcome back to your reading. So today, I'm just going to move over our candle so that we can see it. Sorry about that. Just move that over there. So today we're doing, aren't we, what is the most important thing, the most important piece of information or information that you need to know about this connection. What do you need to know? So you have chosen to come into the reading under this lovely card, which is the bee card here, and it says community. And it also says you are a powerful creator, your work blesses everything you touch, be open to receiving sweetness, you are the queen of abundance. That's a lovely card to come into the reading and what you need to know. So we also have the lovely yellow stone here. We've also got the Impossible Made Possible. This is the Sufi Wisdom Oracle deck. Then we've also got Strength, the Strength card. Unusual depiction of strength, actually. And then we have my Aura Soma deck, and this relates to the the Four of Wands. Okay, so let's first of all, before we say anything here, let me just get some tarot cards out on what you need to know. Just a big thanks for subscribing, commenting, liking. Really appreciate that. It's so important, and I really do appreciate that. And if you feel like you do want to subscribe, if you're new to the channel, then please do. But anyway, what information does pile number 1 need to know? What important information does pile number 1 need to know about this connection right now? Please can you make that clear to me? What important information? So we have the Ace of Wands. What important information? We have the King of Wands. What's this one? The Knight of Pentacles. What important information do they need to know about this connection, about this person? What important information? What do they need to know? And the Hierophant. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. Okay, so I feel like that this situation, what you need to know, I think, about this person, this situation, is that they really like you. I think that's what you need to know, actually, that this person feels a strong attraction towards you. When I saw this card, I immediately just thought of the phrase Queen Bee. I mean, bees, do indicate work and working for the good of the community, but I just saw this because it's such a big image of a bee on this card. It just made me feel like they're seeing you as somebody who's very important to them, somebody who is, you might be somebody in charge, actually, because it is reminding me of the Queen Bee. So in your everyday world, you might be somebody who's in charge in their work, or somebody who has authority in their work, or somebody who really stands out somehow, just not just in their work, actually, just generally. So you might really stand out to this person in the community. So this, if this is like a crush situation or something, then it feels to me like you really stand out to them in some way within the community that you and this person exist in. That they see you as somebody who's very, 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 just somebody who's a real sort of standalone figure, somebody who might be quite, certainly very striking in terms of how they look. Now, the Four of Wands is like a sort of twin flame energy, really, because it's the 11-11 sign. So it makes me feel this person is seeing you in a very significant way, and somebody who they feel... I mean, the Four of Wands can be a card of celebration. It can also be a traditional card in the pack that represents marriage. And because you've got the Hierophant here, I feel like there is a sense of commitment here. Either you're in a committed situation with this person, or they want, what you need to know is that commitment is on the cards, literally, for you in this situation. It may feel like it's a little bit of an impossible thing that could happen because you've got the impossible made possible, but commitment is here. Now, the overarching energy is the Eight of Wands, which is normally moving towards your goal in a very swift way. Now, this particular Eight of Wands is something where it's a little bit slower because she's sort of floating with all these umbrellas rather than the normal speed that you get in the Eight of Wands. But I feel like there is something coming toward you. I feel like this connection is either igniting, if you're in it and it was going through a little bit of a dull patch or whether it's reigniting, or if it's something new, it's certainly beginning here with the Ace of Wands, and it's beginning fairly quickly. I won't say very quickly, but fairly quickly. That's what I would say, because you've got the Ace of Wands, which is like a passionate new beginning. That might need work. So depending on where you are in this situation, so like if you're in a separation or there's some problems or something like that, it might need some work with the Queen Bee here and the Strength card here. There might be certain things that need to be overcome, certain issues that need to be overcome, but it's not something that is impossible, because you've got the impossible made possible. It can happen. With the King of Wands here, I mean, there's a lot of desire and attraction and chemistry in this connection, because you've got the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands. The King of Wands. Now, it's not the Knight of Wands, which is good. It's the King of Wands, which is a much wiser energy. So I feel like this particular person or this connection has a lot of drive, has a lot of fire, has a lot of passion, has a lot of energy, has a lot of potential. With the Ace of Wands, that is a huge spark of potential. So there's a huge amount of potential for this connection to begin, but also just not to just be based on passion and chemistry and attraction, which is what Wands tends to be. There's also a good sense of grounding here, because you've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is, and that might be why you've got this particular Eight of Wands, which is a sort of a slower movement, because the Knight of Wands is about taking action, but in a fairly slow way, a sort of coming towards you in a fairly slow way. It's a very, like all Pentacles, they are grounded, they are rooted, they are dependable, reliable, loyal, but it is quite slow. So it could be that this connection is beginning, it's starting. It might have felt it's a bit impossible for that to happen, but I feel with the Ace of Wands right here, it is starting. There is a desire for it to begin somehow. It could be that there's some sort of divine timing going on here, because I'm just seeing that this card here, I feel again like it's a spark that has to happen at the right time in some way. And obviously the bee is also very yellow, and that reminds me of Wands, so it makes me feel like there's a lot of power in this connection, or there's potentially a lot of power. There's also yellow and orange around this King of Wands, showing that kind of passion and confidence. I feel like there's a lot of confidence in your person to start up this connection, to begin this connection. But in terms of action, it might be a bit slower. It might be a bit slower in making that move towards commitment, because I feel like this is about commitment. Hierophant is about commitment, and the Knight of Pentacles is about a slow movement towards a steady growth, building up something in a very slow and steady way. And it comes right next to the Hierophant, which is about commitment, building up commitment. So maybe it is, is all a connection that maybe was possibly based on attraction, passion, chemistry. something like that. Or there certainly is a lot of that in there, or there has been a lot of that in there. But it's now the thing that most important thing that you need to know is it's moving slowly towards commitment. It's moving, in a more kind of committed way. And with the Four of Wands here, which it can symbolise the marriage card, which is the obvious sign of commitment. But there might be some work that's required. Yeah, there might be some work. And also maybe you being open to it. Maybe something about you and them being open to it. Because it says here, be open to receiving sweetness. You are the Queen of Abundance. Okay, so something like that. It might be a work connection. It might be a work crush here. But anyway, in terms of astrological signs, I mean, the Ace of Wands, that could be any of the fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. King of Wands, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a lot of passion. Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Hierophant is Taurus. And Eight of Wands, again, is Sagittarius energy. So a lot of... so I feel it has a good... What you need to know is it's potentially a good balance in this connection for both, fun, because wands can also mean fun, lightheartedness, excitement, travel, passion, but also stability and security and solvency, that kind of thing. It has a good balance, really. There's a potential for it to have a good balance here. But anyway, let's see if we've got any of these cards. What does pile number one need to know? What's the most important thing that they need to know in this connection and from this person? What is this one? Getting to know each other. So it could be like a new thing. It could certainly go with the Ace of Wands, where this person feels a lot of attraction, a lot of passion and chemistry towards you, and it also sees potential for the relationship to be quite solid and steady and grow and committed. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This might be something that somebody that you're asking about, that you've just started to date, that you've just started to go out with, something like that. What else does pile number one need to know? Oh my goodness, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Now that would go with the Hierophant, it would go with the Four of Wands here. So let's see what else we've got. What is the key information that pile number one needs to know about this connection, about this person? What's the most important thing that they need to know? Queen of Cups. What's the most important thing that they need to know? Ace of Cups. What is the most important thing that they need to know? I feel like no. What's the most important thing that they need to know? That one there. Or a Three of Swords. There might have been some heartache. What is the most important thing that they need to know? And the Four of Cups. Okay, so there might have been, overarching energy is the Three of Pentacles. So there might have been in this situation either some separation or loss or heartache. That might have been already in the situation, because you've got the Three of Swords and you've got the Four of Cups here. Okay. So that may have already happened, but I feel like that's more or somebody might have been feeling with the Four of Cups dissatisfied or disappointed, because that is the energy of, sorry, not the Four of Cups, I beg your pardon, that is the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups, again, is disappointment. It's feeling a lack in some way, or it's feeling in a state of lack, not being able to appreciate, feeling like, unhappy, dissatisfied, disgruntled. There's also some heartache with that. But with the Five of Cups, there's always that feeling that actually there's the Two of Cups just there. And the Two of Cups is all about, unity, union, togetherness, a committed connection, really. So I feel like maybe somebody feels heartbroken. Somebody feels that they've had their heart broken in this situation. Somebody feels that you are in separation from this person. That there is a sense of unhappiness, but there is also this kind of feeling of love with the Ace of Cups here. So I think what you need to know is that there is still lots of love in this situation. There's still a desire to have, because under the Ace of Wands, you've got the Queen of Cups, under the King of Wands, you've got the Ace of Cups, and that is a new beginning in love. Feelings of, strong feelings of love, a loving connection. The Queen of Cups is a loving connection, a nurturing connection, a connection where there's also, it could be that you've got quite a strong link with each other. It's sort of like this card here is making me feel that as well, that there's a strong link with each other. But as I said before, there might need to be some work in this situation, because you've also got the overriding energy here of the Three of Pentacles, which is about collaboration. So I feel that this situation has an awful lot of potential to be a fantastic relationship. If it's not one already, it might be going through some rough, you might actually be with this person, but it's just maybe going through some rough situations, or there's some, hiccups or hurdles along the way where somebody might feel a bit disappointed, a bit heartbroken, a bit distant or something like that. But there's a massive amount of love still in this connection. It has almost everything, really. I mean, it has cups. I was beginning to, when I first saw this top row, I did notice that there was an absence of cups, which is usually that kind of depth, that deep emotion. But I'm really pleased to see that you've got the Queen of Cups and you've got the Ace of Cups, which is this brand new beginning. That could be that it's something that's going to start again, a reconciliation, a revival. But it is going to be a little bit slower in terms of coming back together. But it is about building it towards commitment, actually. Because under the Knight of Pentacles, which is this slow movement towards commitment, was the Three of Swords. So maybe there wasn't commitment before, or maybe there was disappointment before, or maybe there was heartache before. And underneath the Hierophant, you've got the Five of Cups, which is again a movement towards commitment, maybe from a situation that has caused disappointment or loss in the past. So I feel like there's definitely, what you need to know is that if you're in separation from this person, it is not over. This connection is not over. There is still an awful lot left in it. I feel like your person wants to move towards you in a more committed way, but they might be doing it a little bit slower than you maybe would like. The Three of Pentacles shows that they want to work at it. They really want to work it. They may be trying to do that if you're in separation at the moment, with the worker bee here as well, with the bee here trying to work away, because this Three of Pentacles is somebody really working hard, trying to think about ways maybe of moving back towards you, because there is a sense of moving back towards the connection, certainly. It may be that it requires some strength. The Strength card is an interesting card because it shows or depicts the ability to overcome issues and problems in a sort of gentle way, and it goes with the bee, really, because bees work in harmony. They work for the good of the community, they work for the good of the hive. So I just get the sense of that maybe this person or this connection does need work, but the work is collaborative, that they want to kind of do it with you, that they want to do it together, they want to do it in a peaceful way, they want to kind of overcome the issues in a cooperative way, something like that. But anyway, let's see what else we've got here for you. Any other cards for what's the most important thing? And that one's flown out, and it is, funnily enough, it's the Dove of Peace, isn't it? That is the white dove, which always signifies peace. So I feel like if this is a situation that's been in separation, or there's been problems or issues or loss or heartache, I feel like what you need to know is that there's peace coming. There's a truce, maybe, an apology, something like that. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. And through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So maybe this has gone through a difficult time, a period of turmoil, and maybe with some healing, with some work on yourselves, it's now time to move forward. That's what I'm getting, a feeling of moving forward and wanting to work at it in some way. What else have we got here? Any other messages for pile number 1 and their person, and the important information that they need to know? What is that? What important information do they need to know? This says, secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings than you for you, and they're letting on. So maybe this is a crush situation. So maybe this person really likes you. Maybe with these cards, it's about feeling, that this is never going to happen. There's a sense of disappointment with it, a sense of heartache, because maybe you're thinking, this is never, they're never going to come towards me. It's never going to amount to anything. It makes me feel unhappy, or, it's a sense of, like I say, a sense of, thinking, because that can be the Five of Cups, where you're just not, we can't see any hope in the situation. And maybe there is, well, not maybe, I feel like in this situation there's an awful lot of hope for this particular connection. I feel like there's, you know, this connection has got an awful lot of potential, and there's a lot of love and passion and chemistry and energy, but also a sense of commitment going forwards. Now, in terms of astrological signs, 3 of Swords, that is Libran energy. So is 5 of Cups is Taurus energy. Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups could be any of the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. And 3 of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. So pile number 1, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 2, and welcome back to your reading. So today's pick a card reading is, you know, what is the most important piece of information, the most important information that you need to know about this connection right now? You know, what do you need to know? So you chose to come into the reading under this card, which says Hummingbird, and it also says Miracles underneath there. Okay, so that's a beautiful card. It says, you are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. It's a really lovely, it is a very happy card, isn't it? Okay, so let's put that there. And the pink, and also a little pink stone here. We also got some other oracle cards. So this is a tarot card. It's the 10 of Pentacles. It says the 10 of Stones on this, but Stones is Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, and we've got Commitment. It's a beautiful card, and it says Commitment. It's card number 31, which can stand for 4. And then we have this one, which is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands. Okay. So, right. So maybe what you need to know in this situation possibly is, because you've got 2 cards of commitment here, because the 10 of Pentacles is one of the main commitment cards in the tarot deck, because it talks about you know, everyone you know, feeling committed. There's like usually in most depictions it shows all the generations of the family being strong together, having a very material, you've got the wife, the kids, the husband, the car, the dog, everything really. It has all that kind of an outward show of commitment and being solid and stable. And you've got this card that says commitment. But you've also got miracles here. So maybe that's something that you think will be a bit of a miracle in this situation. Page of Wands. Pages are usually about messages and new beginnings or new starts. So let's see, what's... I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use that one. Let us see. So, thank you very much if you have subscribed, commented, liked, all the people that regularly comment. It's so lovely. Thank you so much for doing that. And if you're new and you feel like you want to subscribe, then please do. And then I can do more readings like this one. But anyway, let's get cracking. So, what is the, what important information? What is the most important thing that card number 2 needs to know about this connection? Please make it clear to me. Ace of Pentacles. What is the most important thing? The Hermit. What is the most important thing that part number 2 needs to know about this connection? I feel like that's that one there. The High Priestess. What else have we got? What is the most important thing? Okay. And the Tower. Oh, interesting. What have we got here then? At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Page of Pentacles. Oh, this is interesting. So what is the most important thing? Okay, so it's a couple of things here, really. So, there's a lot of secret energy in this connection, I feel. So it could be a sort of secret, somebody that you like secretly, that you're asking about. because you've got, you might be having lots of tarot readings about them. You might be trying to inquire a lot about them, find out, get more knowledge about them. The Hermit is also an inward energy of going in, being inward, being detached, being sort of secret. It might be quite unexpected as well. There might be some sort of unexpected event or thing that is happening, or something that you are not expecting, something secret is going to happen that you're not expecting with the Tower. Because the Tower is like an unexpected sort of energy. Now the overarching energy and the energy that begins it is the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is like a sort of I feel like this might be somebody that you're asking about, that you are sort of secretly liking, and you're wondering if they secretly like you back, or there's some sort of secret energy with it. They may be in a committed situation, you might be in a committed situation, it might be a crush situation. So it might be something that's at the beginning, the seed of something, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. Those are all sort of seeds, beginnings, sparks. I feel like this particular pile might be around a sort of crush situation or a new situation where you don't quite know still what the other person is feeling. It's all still a bit of a mystery. You're not really sure. Something like that. Or there's some sort of secret situation around it which could bring some turmoil into the situation. That's the other way of reading it. There's some secrecy, something hidden, something that hasn't come to light, something that your person or you are keeping under wraps that is possibly going to make something unexpected happen, or possibly, cause some kind of disruption in some way, and that's the important information that you need to know. But I feel like it's more about a secret situation or a clandestine situation that has maybe just begun as well. So maybe you've just got involved with somebody, or you're interested, or you like someone, but it's a secret, it's hidden, but it has a spark, the Ace of Pentacles here, or it's something, it has the potential maybe to be something tangible, it has the potential to be something tangible and committed. So it could have the potential to be something tangible and committed, but at the moment it's hidden, or it's secret, or it's, it's not clear. And there's still a lot to learn in the situation, or there's still a lot for you to, because the Page of Pentacles can be about learning. There's still a lot of things that you need to learn about this person, or there's still a lot of things that you need to know about this person. But it's maybe just at the early stages. It could be that for some of you as well. But it has the spark, it has the seed for commitment. But it may seem like a little bit of a miracle, because at the moment it's kind of like so hidden, or so... or you might be in separation from them. So this might be something where you're in separation. Maybe it was a committed situation. You're in separation from them now. It came into separation because there was this Tower moment where something caused it to separate. But this Tower card, with this Witch standing here, always makes, this is quite a good Tower card. It makes me feel like this, because this Witch is smiling, it just makes me feel like there's a potential for this situation to grow again, something like that, because you've got the Ace here and the 2 pages, which is new beginnings. There's potential for it to revive and renew again, but it's still sort of maybe in darkness or hidden, but maybe it was committed before, or maybe there was a lack of commitment before, and now there needs to be a new beginning based around a better commitment, something like that, something along those lines. Okay, so in terms of astrological signs here, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, so it's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Hermit is Virgo energy. Page of Pentacles again, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, okay, so let's see what else we've got. It's quite an interesting one, this one. Is there anything else here? Yeah, there's a map on the ground here, isn't there, of this pole? So maybe with the map here, there needs to be some sort of, the overriding energies, there needs to be, or you're trying to find a way, the right road to take, or the right, you know, what the guidance, maybe the right guidance for this connection. Or maybe there needs to be some guidance for this connection, or you're looking for the right, you know, what's the right direction? What's the, you know, maybe it needs help getting back on track in some way, or getting back on the right road towards, you know, it needs to be on the right road towards the actual connection again, something like that. You need to get back on track with it in some way. Yeah, so maybe it was a committed situation for somebody that came into disarray, and now you're sort of in separation, but you're both still very curious about each other with the High Priestess here. And you want to begin again. There's this Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, a tangible new beginning. But anyway, let's see what else you've got. So, you know, what's, so I'm intrigued with this one, part number 2. So what is the important information? You know, maybe there's something about listening to your intuition in this as well with the High Priestess. Getting guidance, feeling like you need to get a lot of guidance in this particular connection here. With the, you know, the runes and the tarot cards and the crystal ball, and the, you know, there needs to be guidance for you to maybe not rush into anything. Okay, so what is, you know, what's the most important thing that pile number 2 needs to know in this connection? 6 of Pentacles. What is the most important thing? What do they need to know? What does pile number 2 need to know about this connection? What is the most important thing, please? 2 of Wands. 5 of Swords. What's the most important thing that they need to know, please? 3 of Swords. And now at the bottom of the deck is 8 of Cups. Right. Okay. Ooh. So it feels to me that this is almost definitely for a lot of you where something has happened and maybe somebody walked away. So maybe somebody walked away from the situation, because it's got the Tower card here as well. Somebody, this is the 8 of Cups, which is the overarching energy, which is somebody walking away from a situation, usually onto the 9 of Cups. So maybe they're thinking they're walking on to something better, or they've moved away from something here. Now it could be, for some of you, that either you, the thing that you need to know is either, you know, you are going to walk away from this situation, or that person that you're connected with, there's a feeling of wanting to walk away from the situation that they may not be revealing with these 2 cards here. So that's just, I'm just putting that out there. That may be a specific message for some of you. But I do feel that there is kind of heartache in this situation. There is a sense of heartache. There is a sense of loss. There is a sense of disappointment. It comes right underneath the Tower. So I feel like for many of you, this is a situation that has been brought into separation by maybe some sudden, unexpected, shocking event, some major event that's caused a lot of heartache and loss. And that is still there. With the 5 of Swords, again, the 5 of Swords, there are winners and losers in the 5 of Swords. And, you know, all these 5 swords here, usually it's, I feel like, again, it's almost an extension of the 3 of Swords, because it's kind of like they're all in a kind of piercing motion towards this moth, really. And I just feel like there's a lot of hurt. Maybe there is, maybe, you know, there was some sort of secrecy or something in this connection, some deception, something like that, something hidden. And it caused a lot of loss and a lot of heartache. Now it's in separation with the Hermit card here, which is a time of reflection. The 2 of Wands is waiting. There might be a long distance thing going on here with the 2 of Wands. So, you know, there's now a period of separation and reflection, and 2 of Wands is this kind of waiting. But I feel like, that, you know, there is also this sense of, I don't know why, but I'm just getting this, that maybe your person is also feeling like there's some hope still in this situation, because you've got the 6 of Pentacles. underneath the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is beginning something tangible. It goes to the Page of Pentacles. Beginning something tangible again, and hoping that it would be reciprocated maybe from you. So there's still hope, I think, that this is going to be reciprocated. Maybe with the Four of Wands, this was a committed situation. This was a marriage. This was a major connection that is now coming to separation. And maybe it does require a miracle. Maybe there's a miracle that's required to get this back on track, you know, to get this, to somehow, you know, get it moving again, to begin the journey again. But I feel like this person, because if you look at this, it's interesting, because right at the back, and I've never noticed this on this card, but right at the back you've got this tower here and it's upright. The tower in the background there is upright, it's standing. So I feel like this person, what you need to know is this person wants to, I feel like this person wants to rebuild. I'm just intuitively feeling that they want to rebuild it from this tower that has fallen down. Obviously you might not want, with all this that's gone on here, you might not feel like you want to do that. There might have been so much heartache and loss and pain in this situation. But I feel like they're waiting, they're biding their time. But they think that you've, you know, that I feel like you might have walked away from the situation, actually, pile number 2. But they're still feeling this strong sense, I feel like they're still feeling this strong sense of commitment. They want, because you've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is a sort of like a solid beginning. And it goes with the Page of Pentacles, which is a solid beginning. It's not, you know, so maybe, and it goes with the tower that might have fallen down, so a committed situation that might have fallen down. And I'm just feeling that they are looking for a way forwards to get back to that tower, which is, you know, upright and sturdy and strong. That's kind of what I'm feeling just intuitively with this. And that might, you might think there's no way that's going to happen. But I feel like this is what this person is secretly wishing and hoping for. I'm not seeing any action towards that, but I think that this is what I've tuned into, is their secret wishes and hopes for that with you. But I mean, with the pages, I mean, those do talk about messages. So there might be some, them thinking of maybe messaging in some way. Okay, so let's see. So in terms of astrological signs, I mean, the Six of Pentacles, that is Taurus energy. Two of Wands is Libran energy. Five of Swords, that is... sorry, no, Two of Wands is not Libran energy. Two of Wands is Aries. Five of Swords is Aquarius energy, and Three of Swords is Libran energy. So yeah, a couple of references to Libra, which is about balancing. So I feel like this person wants to balance it out. I'm just getting the feeling that I just want to say somebody might have been greedy in this situation. Either greedy and wanting more somehow, because this little leprechaun or whatever is pulling this huge big bag of money. And also, you know, the Six of Pentacles can be somebody, it can be giving and receiving, and a card of generosity, but it usually talks about somebody having a lot and somebody having not as much. So somebody might have been greedy in this situation, or not really giving very much in the situation. But I feel like they do want to have reciprocated energy with you again. I do feel that. But anyway, let's just see what comes up in the message cards. So what messages are there for part number 2 in their person, this connection? What's the important thing that they need to know here? Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So they might want to come back and flirt a bit with you. I mean, the Four of Wands is quite a sort of fun card. It's quite a celebratory card. So they might want to, you know, connect again with you on that level in quite a light way. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I feel like that, you know, you might already be in retreat from each other with all these cards here. And there might be a need for healing or a need for guidance in some way. Maybe somebody with a flirt card just wants a bit of lightness, because all these cards are actually quite heavy. Maybe you want a little bit of lightness now somehow. What's this one? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. My goodness. So there might have been a lot of mixed messages. There might be a lot of mixed messages with this person, because these are all very mixed, aren't they? So there might be a lot of mixed messages with this person. So maybe on the one hand they're telling you, and that's what you need to know, on the one hand they're telling you that they want commitment and marriage, but that might not be reflected in how they are behaving. So they might be behaving quite, they might be behaving in quite a standoffish way, in quite a, inward way, not giving very much, behaving in ways that are causing upset, heartache, disappointment, giving you crumbs, something like that, causing chaos. But on some level, they're also saying that they want commitment, or they want something, they want something solid. That could be what's going on as well. What else have we got? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So this might be a reconciliation situation. As I said before, I feel like it is for a lot of people that are in separation. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, these are all coming out. Often quite hard to shuffle these cards. Oh. I'm not going to take all of those. I'm going to take those two that have fallen out. I think they obviously want to come out. So we've got only time will tell. So only time will tell. And then transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is quite a puzzling situation, actually. I feel like maybe you are feeling quite puzzled by it. Maybe you're feeling quite confused by it in some way. And that might be because your person is giving mixed messages or confusing messages, or, you're not really sure. Because all these messages are quite different. That doesn't normally happen. You've got flirt, retreat, honeymoon, reconciliation. And you've got only time will tell. So I feel like maybe your person is giving you a lot of different messages, or a lot of mixed information, whereby they may be presenting in one way but doing or behaving in a different way, something like that. But anyway, pile number 2, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 3, and welcome back to your reading. So in today's reading we're doing, aren't we? What is the most important information that you need to have about this connection? What do you need to know right now? So you chose to come into the reading under this card that says Ladybug, and it also says good luck. And it says, you are a bright energy, let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colourful you. You bless the world with colour and good luck. Such a gorgeous card there, such a beautiful red there. So a message of good luck. So you are a bright energy, part number 3. Let worry go and be happy in the here and now. So maybe this connection has brought some people some worry here, or some stress. And it's asking you to remember, to love yourself, to feel good about yourself, to believe in yourself, to, even if, you've suffered disappointment and heartache and loss. And that can be hard, but I think this card is saying, try to let yourself not to be governed by stress or unhappiness, if that's what's going on for some of you. Remember your colour, remember that you shine. So you also came in under this beautiful red bead. And let's see what we've got here. Okay, so then we've got the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, which shows somebody walking away, saying goodbye, not looking back, but walking away. Okay. Thanks very much if you liked, shared, subscribed. I just want to put that in there. And to all the lovely comments that I get from some very regular viewers to my channel. So I really appreciate that. So thank you so much. If you're watching, in particular, all the people that comment that I answer to, then thanks ever so much. You've got this beautiful card here, card number 15. It says, Divine Mother Manifests. Divine Mother Manifests. Okay. And then this is the Lover's card. This gorgeous red. There's a lot of red in this. So there might have been a lot of attraction, a lot of passion, but maybe some anger, some upset here with the red for some of you. Because you've got this 8 of Cups, which shows somebody walking away, and the Lovers can be about choice. So maybe there's been some choices in this situation, or there is a choice to be made in this situation in some way. But anyway, let's see, before we say anything, let's get our cards out. So what is the important What important information does pile number 3 need to know about this connection right now? What is the important information? The most important information that they need to know right now about this connection. 7 of Pentacles. The Magician. Now that's also a manifestation card, isn't it? What's the most important information I need to know about this connection right now? The Justice card. What's the most important information? Ace of Pentacles. And the overarching energy is the Six of Cups. Okay, so it feels to me, and it does go with the Eight of Cauldrons here, or the Eight of Cups, that you might be talking about something where somebody left you, said goodbye to you, or there was a parting of the ways. So you might be in separation from this person. The Eight of Cups, really. What I felt like when I got these cards, actually, with the Eight of Cups walking away, the good luck, and the Divine Mother manifests, is it feels to me almost like what you need to know is that there's some sort of reconciliation. I feel like that in this situation, that it could be that there's some sort of reconciliation or beginning again on the cards here. You know, something like that. Or, yeah, around the most important thing you need to know about this connection. It might have been with the Seven of Pentacles. Rather than it being in complete separation, it may just be on temporary pause, because that is the Seven of Pentacles. So you might have split up and not be thinking that you're going to get back together, whereas I think what you need to know is it's more like a pause situation, rather than a complete split. That's what these cards are saying anyway, and that might be why you've got the good luck, if that's what you want. The Magician is about manifestation, bringing something about again, having all the right tools and resources this time around to create something really good. And it goes with the Divine Mother manifest. Now this, interestingly, is 1 and 5 or 15, and 1 and 5 is 6. We've also got the Lovers, that is 6, and 6 is all about harmony, restored peace, balance, cooperation, love, marriage, reconciliation. So for me, it does feel like, and I did get that instantly when I saw these, that it could be maybe somebody left because of a choice that they made. Maybe they're now thinking that they made the wrong choice, because I feel like there might be some regret, because the overarching energy is the Ace, the 6 of Cups, so again another 6 here, is looking back fondly, looking back nostalgically, looking back lovingly on the connection, looking back with good memories, with long memories. Maybe you're in because this is like somebody walking away from a sort of a home situation, isn't it? Leaving somebody in the home, not even looking back, just going like that, not even bothering to turn around and have a look. So maybe they behaved badly, maybe somebody behaved badly in this situation and caused a lot of heartache and upset and loss, and now they might be regretting that, and they may be thinking of reconciliation, something like that, because the 6 of Cups is about a beautiful, it's like a soulmate energy, really. It's a really loving energy, but it's looking back with nostalgia. But also I'm just noticing this cat in the foreground here, and cats have 9 lives, and it makes me feel like, you know, there's revival, there's, you know, they never sort of die, cats, do they? So it's making me feel that this person is believing that this situation isn't over, and that's maybe the important information that you need to know. Now, Justice is about making it right. It's about balancing it out. It's about levelling it up in some way. It's about balance, about doing the right thing. And there might be some legalities as well in this situation, or some sort of legal things that have been happening, and this shows that, you know, the legalities or the legal things are coming out in your favour in some way. The Ace of Pentacles is about a brand new beginning, wanting a brand new tangible beginning, a new start, something that's concrete and solid, and built on, you know, something that you can build on, you know, proper, something concrete, something real. So it does make me feel, for a lot of you, this could be that you need to know, the important information is that there's reconciliation, or this person is wanting, whether you want it or not is another thing, but this person is wanting reconciliation, or maybe they're choosing you, or maybe they left something committed. Maybe what you need to know is that they're going to leave something committed in order to begin something with you, that is the choice that they are making in some way. because they recognise it as a soulmate energy, because they recognise it as a, because they're looking back on it fondly, because they've missed you in separation or something like that, or something in that way that's going on here. So in terms of astrological signs, I mean, Seven of Pentacles, that is Taurus energy. Six of Cups, that is Scorpio energy. Justice is Libra energy, and Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So there you go. So let's see if we've got anything here, any messages for pile number 3, and what is the important information, the most important information that they need to know about this connection. What is the most important information they need to know about this connection? Please make it clear to me. Oh no, what's the most important information? What does that one say? Let your friends help you. So maybe there's a need for some guidance in this situation, particularly if you've been hurt or upset. Maybe you just need some support in this, or maybe just some guidance on what to do if somebody is considering coming back into your life. You know, whether that is something that you know, maybe you need to talk it out with some friends or somebody you trust. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Maybe there were some addictions in this situation. Maybe there are some addictions in this situation, or just poor patterns of behaviour. You know, something like that. Maybe that was going on. What else have we got here? Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So maybe somebody was wearing a mask in this relationship. Maybe there was some deception. You know, maybe with the Lover's card here, there was some deception here. But I feel like there's regret. I do feel like there was regret somehow in this situation for this person. But anyway, what is the most important piece of information? What's the most important information that pile number 3 needs to know about this connection? The Hermit. Maybe there's a need for reflection. The Moon, or that would go with deception. What's the most important information? The King of Cups. Six of Swords. So moving away. Okay. And the Nine of Pentacles, which again is like almost like, it is almost like a wish fulfillment, but it is an independent energy. So, I feel like there's still feeling left in this situation. I feel like this person comes right under the Justice card, which is trying to make it right, trying to balance it out. Maybe they're trying to balance themselves out in some way. Maybe they're trying to heal in some way, get a bit more heart-centered. Maybe they weren't. Maybe they were selfish before, the deception, the codependency, or something like that. Maybe they, you know, made a selfish choice, made a selfish decision. You know, they weren't very honest. But I feel like they are trying to get themselves back into balance, because kings are always wise, balanced energies, and also the King of Cups is a more heart-centered energy, really. But there could have been, you know, deception here. There could have been confusion with the Moon. I feel like it is in separation with the Hermit card. So I feel like with the Hermit card, again, that is all about sort of self-reflection. You know, going inwards and trying to find truth. It comes under the Seven of Pentacles, which is where the situation is on pause. So maybe at the moment it's on pause, and this particular person is trying to find some truth, trying to find some inner guidance. If they've behaved badly with this codependency or this deception, then I feel like they are trying to heal in some way. They are trying to, you know, get a handle really on themselves, on their maybe how they treat people, and certainly how they want to treat people in the future. They're trying to kind of, maybe with a Justice card, make that better, make that fairer. But I feel like, you know, they are in sort of with the Magician card here, which is about manifesting. I feel like they're trying to make plans to reconcile and be with you in a sort of secret way, so you might not necessarily know about that. because the moon is about a secret energy, a hidden energy, and it comes under the magician. And it makes me feel that they're trying to manifest something, but in secret. So maybe they're making plans or trying to do something like that in secret. But obviously, you might not want them back. Pile number 3. If they have been, they have worn a mask. If they have hurt you, if they've just gone off and left you, bad choices and mad decisions, then you might not want them back. But I think from their point of view, the important information that you need to know is that I think this person does want reconciliation. They are getting more in touch, maybe, with their real core truth. Maybe they didn't think they could be honest before, or they weren't confident before, or something like that. Now, the Six of Swords makes me feel that and with the Nine of Pentacles, it just makes me feel that they think that you are an independent energy now. And that might be why they are sort of trying to make these plans or doing these things in secret. Maybe they're just thinking, gosh, I'm not sure that pile number 3 is going to want me back, is going to want to be with me, because the Six of Swords shows somebody, moving away, really. So I feel like this brand new tangible beginning, but it shows somebody moving away. So maybe, they are thinking that you, have moved away from the situation. You don't want to be in the situation anymore. And that you are this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is this beautiful independent energy. Somebody who's completely enjoying her own company, the fruits of her own labours, totally able to look after herself, able to live really abundantly, live really well. So my sense is that they're feeling that you are independent, that you are completely happy on your own, where they're still looking back nostalgically and still wondering and still sort of thinking, oh, could I have a reconciliation with pile number 3? Would that be really possible? I feel I've finally realised my feelings for pile number 3. I finally realised that those feelings are deep, because it comes right next to the Moon card, which is also a card of depth. But maybe I was just a bit stupid before. Maybe I was just a bit silly before. Maybe I just made the wrong choices. And pile number 3 has gone. That person has gone. They have moved away. And so maybe for this person, the separation is something that is temporary. It's on pause. But for you, it's not. So for them, they're thinking, I don't want a complete ending to this situation, but I'm beginning to feel or think that pile number 3 does, and that she's, he is already on and gone and, independent in many respects. So maybe it just feels like it's, a bit of a dream to come back to you. They'd love to manifest something with you, but maybe it just feels like a bit of a dream. Maybe they're thinking, I'd need a lot of good luck to get back with pile number 3 now, after everything that has happened. So in terms of astrological signs, the Six of Swords, that is Aquarius. King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Moon is Pisces again, which is again a very sort of deep sign. Hermit is Virgo energy. Nine of Pentacles, that is Virgo energy as well. So that might be that you just keeping yourself to yourself. They're feeling that you're keeping yourself to yourself, and you don't share these nostalgic feelings, but they definitely do. So if you're wondering about how they are, feeling, they definitely do feel maybe regretful. I feel like they feel regretful. Maybe they behaved hastily, maybe they behaved wrongly, and I feel there's a lot of regret there with the Hermit card and the King of Cups here. Anyway, let's see what else we've got for pile number 3 and their person. Any other messages for pile number 3 and their person? So I think they feel, the important information is that they feel that they would like to come back. There's a strong feeling of nostalgia towards you, a strong feeling of love, a pull towards you, a sort of soulmate, kind of twin flame energy here. But maybe they'd love to be able to manifest that with you, but maybe, so there for them, the situation isn't really over, but I think on some level they're kind of maybe feeling or thinking that you believe it is over, and that you have, you are independent, you've gone your own way, something like that. So this says secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. So yeah, they may be secretly still, checking you out, still looking at you, still feeling, definitely almost certainly feeling this strong connection towards you, but they may be doing it in secret. And then we've got embrace. Through each other you find the missing pieces. I think that's what they would like to do. Embrace you and find what they would see as the missing pieces for them. But anyway, what is one more message for part number? Oh, I feel like that one wants to come out. I feel like both those want to come out, but I'm just going to take them. So this one is trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So take that as it resonates. And then we've got my beloved. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So there you go, pile number 3. That has been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.